welcome.
Thank you.
Hello.
As the battle wages on, your survival in this competition is always on the line. Only one of you will earn $100,000, a feature in Inked magazine, and the title of Ink Master. To make it to the end, you can't do it alone. Week after week, some of the fiercest male and female veteran artists will return to coach each team.
I wonder who it's gonna be this week.
And this week, you're being coached by two very competitive artists.
No way.
DJ Tamby
Oh, snap, there he is.
and Katie McGowan.
Sup?
Welcome back, guys.
Yeah, good to be back.
Coaches, your success in this competition is tied directly to your team. Save all your artists from elimination and you'll earn a spot in the Clash of the Coaches face-off for $25,000.
Yeah.
Ready.
I would love to make it to the finale again. I've already been there once, but I don't feel like DJ should get to make it because he's been there so many times. Like, give your girl a chance.
To defeat the enemy, you must know the enemy. So DJ will coach the women's team,
Yeah.
and Katie will coach the men's team.
Hey.
Go ahead and join your teams.
All right.
If you're a coach, you're a coach. I don't care if it's male, female, I'm gonna coach the same way.
Okay.
Crush. And if I can be that key that gets them to that next challenge and keeps my team here, that's what I'm gonna do.
This week, we're testing contrast.
Contrast is what makes things come to life. It's the bouncing of two different colors off of each other, warms and cools. When things don't have contrast, it typically falls very flat.
Today, you must create a trick of the eye by transforming ordinary, disjointed walls into a mind-bending illusion.
Oh.
It's a lot of walls.
Working on multiple staggered walls, you must paint a perfectly planned mural so that when it's viewed from the right vantage point, an impressive, seamless design comes to life.
I can barely arrange a mural on a piece of paper. I don't know how we're gonna figure it out stretching across 95 different pieces of wood.
Contrast is crucial. Fail to use the right amount of dark and light colors, and your image will be a distorted disaster.
Your design does have to span across each one of these walls.
That's crazy.
You can also use different shapes to create contrast as if the wall's bending, turning. We want you guys to get creative.
It's gonna take some planning.
Win this challenge, and your team will have the power to assign all the human canvases in the elimination tattoo.
We need this.
You have 5 hours, and your time starts now.
Let's get it, guys.
5 hours is not a lot of time.
Ideas. Does anybody have one?
I hope so.
The basic gist of what's going on with this flash challenge is you have to create one image that spans across multiple planes and doesn't look disjointed like the walls are.
Do you guys have any ideas?
I think we should go really simple.
Simple?
like-
Always try to be like totally outside, or you can create a story and then you create your art piece.
Yeah.
Basically need one vision from one vantage point to lay it out, but then a lot of hands to make it happen in the amount of time.
We can do like bees, like new school graffiti style.
That'd be dope. If we gotta do a sky, we mix a bucket with like watery blue, and we're all doing watery blue, and then we sketch.
It has to be so contrasty.
So we'll use a lot of just heavy darks, right?
Yeah, we just gotta make that very hivey.
Are you afraid it's not gonna look
I mean, I
heavy?
can do the hive. You'll get stung when I'm done.
What's the idea that we're actually settling on?
What do you think about a lighthouse? That have the beam going across all the panels? You know what I'm talking about?
What's the most contrast thing I can think of? Stuff that glows. No? Okay. Cam, why don't you join the group?
What's this color look like from there? Is it a cool color?
I feel like he's the most excited coach we've ever had. He's like dope.
I crush these flash challenges. I'm just trying stuff right now, like making art out of crap. My biggest concern right now is we have a million walls to paint.
There's 9 canvases to cover, and there's 8 of us.
So I gotta do everything I can to get these girls to win. You guys are killing it already. Look, they don't even got paint. That's how men do it, right? They wait till the last minute. Ladies, on point, dude.
Do a big anglerfish.
I really like that. Something next to it will be in focus. It's being lit up.
We need to start outlining something. Give me this. I'm gonna go just make a bunch of guesses, and then we can correct it.
All right, guys, 4 hours to go. 4 more hours.
We try to sketch this on with pencil and never go see it. I think we should just paint the shit right on. It's so it's just watered down.
I just feel like it's gonna be a lot easier to correct a pencil mistake. Usually we're pretty quick to be able to figure out what exactly we wanna do, but right now, we can't figure out what the is going on.
Go higher up. Go higher up. Not that high.
Oh no, let me go ahead with the pencil. It's gonna be way easier if you help me with the pencil.
Jesus Christ, Cam, do it.
You're drawing this, right? Mm-hmm. So now, if we're standing in front, things don't meet. So you're only gonna see half your B with
Yes.
a little weird thing. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. It's really difficult to draw one bee on 3 walls. I'm a little nervous because it's my idea. And if we lose, it's going to be my fault.
Pony, you're on it. Keep going.
So now you're drawing this wide-ass B right here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That paint line, keep the pencil one. Follow those 2 teeth lines that I made. I'm taking the helm in this project because I'm the only one that is considering the single vantage point that this whole project needs to be viewed from.
It doesn't have to be perfect.
There are definite people in this team who want to lead us to victory, myself and Cam being 2 of them.
I'm just cutting the shape out with black.
Okay, perfect. There are other people who just want to follow that lead and ride our coattails.
Hey, you guys, can we just stop for 1 second? This makes no sense. I think we talk about what the we're doing, so we have a plan.
These boys are all over the place and they cannot get it together.
We need to take one panel, finish that panel, and then get it all squared away.
I'm watching what's happening right now, and we're falling apart as a team.
It's not really my style to be screaming at people and barking orders, but I'm wondering if I should have been like, hey, let's get it together.
We're just getting frustrated. We need to break shit up into teams, and it'll be fine.
3 hours to go, people. 3 hours remaining.
Cam, what's this white chunk above his eyeball on this side that you didn't paint black? Is that intentional?
If I do a thing, it is intentional.
Right, okay, cool. All right, cool.
So when you act like a douche, it's intentional.
It's intentional.
Intentional.
Cam needs to just keep his mouth shut sometimes.
That was cold, man.
It was intentional. He just needs to understand his place and just be a team player.
Final hour remaining.
This is tough.
Too high. A little bit more lower. Right there.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. Time is up.
Killer.
Woo.
Killer.
Killers.
Killers.
All right, it's time to critique your work. Men's team, let's start with you.
What I think is really strong in this piece is the big glow from the yellow bulb to the white to the eggshell to the grays and blues all the way out to the black and all the little wispy textures you put in that light source to make it look like it's underwater. Really, really cool.
But the way you stopped the color blend as the fish goes back, it happens to stop right on a line of this wall that's actually hurting the effect of this. Other than that, by choosing the black background with the bright light, hit contrast, it's a creative idea. All right, women's team, you're up.
This does show foreground and background, out of focus and blurry to the back, and we come into HD in the front. The part that I really like as well, the smaller branch that you have on the underside of the large branch that comes across, it balances the 3-panel use you have on the right side with the Hornet. The way that the large trunk branch goes all the way over 7 panels, you guys do understand what the ask is.
I'm sorry, there's just not a single thing that speaks to me that just says like, oh, that's an extremely high contrast image.
Obviously, do an underwater scene in like a dark space and then add white light. You know what I mean? Obviously, you're gonna get contrast.
But if you have no black in your painting, you have no contrast.
That's not true.
The warm colors
can
against cool
contrast.
colors.
That's what I'm saying.
And they're able to actually get tones that are relatively in the same family to contrast, which
Because
is
if anything,
actually
there's more blue.
Thank you, Dave.
actually
than
helps
black.
them.
Art man right there.